Sure, Ashley. So a lot of it tonight coming from this neighbor of Pava LaPere's living in this building. She talked with our producer, Chelsea Jones, and she really just took us through what happened, as you alluded to, when Billingsley allegedly showed back up here on Sunday night. Walk with me for a little bit. So essentially what she says is that she was coming in on Sunday. She was going to type in the code on the keypad here. This is a secured building. This door won't open without the right code or someone letting you in. And she got this vibe because this guy was behind her, and she said it didn't feel right, so she kind of stalled, and she would not let him in. This is something that we've tried to verify with Baltimore police tonight, and they tell us that they won't comment on what any witnesses have said, but they are working to really firm up this timeline, every moment really that led up to Pava LaPere's murder. And that would have been on Friday, 2 days before this neighbor says that Billingsley came back.
It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy what you're discovering from the neighbor. So do we know, Evan, she paused in putting that code into the keypad, hoping that he would keep moving on. Did she say what they discussed when she looked around and talked to him?
She didn't get too detailed about their conversation, but she did say that he said he was looking for some other building, something. We're in the 300 block here. He said he was looking for some kind of building in the 500 block. So I don't know why that would convince her to try to let him in, but obviously she said, based off of that conversation, she told our producer, look, I didn't feel right. I felt like something was wrong, and she kind of stalled, and it seems like he kind of didn't pursue it anymore, and she was able to avoid that situation and get inside without him following her in. That's what she told us tonight.
Does she know? I lost a little of your audio for a moment there, but does she know if he eventually did get in? Did someone else in the building say, same thing happened to me, but I did let him in, or same thing happened to me and I didn't let him in? Does she know anything about that? What happened after she finally went inside?
So this was all new to us just this evening. She said she was the only account that we're hearing, besides the fact that he was here on Friday, so this is brand new, that he may have showed up a second time. Nothing else from anyone else in the building. As some reporters the last couple of days have been talking to people who lived inside here, so it seemed like she was the only one who saw this. She told us that she reported it to the police. That's why we tried to verify with them tonight about this, and they said they wouldn't get into specifics with us, but they didn't say that this is made up, or that this doesn't sound real, that they're working to build this timeline. So this person let our producer in, clearly lives here. She seemed totally credible, and so this is what she's telling us about their interaction on Sunday, and I believe it was Sunday afternoon, she said.
I just learned something I didn't know about you. You're from Baltimore. You know this area. This is a crime in your own community, as I'm just finding out. I'm really sorry about that, Evan. I also know that you got exclusive access to the roof and some photographs and video. Can you tell me what you saw?
Right, so we got walked up there, and so just to kind of set the stage for this, this is a nice building. It's an old building that has been renovated. It's very nice inside. The lobby is nice. The units look nice. We were looking at some of the pictures of those. But it seems like this roof, it's not an amenity. It's not advertised on the website of the people that run this building. It's not a place that really people are meant to go, per se. And so the area leading up to it, as you can see some of those exclusive pictures and video, is not really well taken care of or manicured, because it's not meant really for people to be coming through there. We did get a sense from this neighbor that it may have been a place that Pava spent some time going to the roof, and so it's clearly accessible and unlocked, but it's not like there's a pool or lounge chairs or anything up there to observe the view from the top. And you can see, if we have this video, that you really have to work to get up there. There is this small ladder, and you have to climb up. We are told that there are some other ways to the roof, a couple other staircases, but it's not like you can just ride the elevator straight up to the roof, walk off. And so obviously that, as you mentioned earlier, Ashley, brings up a lot of questions about, did Pava go up there willingly? We know, according to the police charging documents, that she was in the elevator with this suspect who they say murdered her. But did she go up to the roof willingly? Did he? It would be really tough to force drag someone up there, and so a lot of questions based on the way that you access that roof. My producer took some video.
That's it.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that we're looking at your video, but that still picture of the access to the roof with only a ladder does not indicate that it's easy to walk up there with a body. I mean, if he took her body up there after killing her, how on earth would he have climbed the ladder with that body? I mean, that would not, it's not impossible, but certainly very difficult, which makes me wonder if he forced her up there or if she went up, at knife point or at gun point. Look at that access. That's a very unusual way to access that roof, to know that the body was up there.
Right, and from everything we know, I was at the vigil a couple nights ago, everything we know about how her friends and family describe her, this is somebody that talked to anyone, that started up a conversation, seemed to be very trusting and really supportive of people in her community. So, the way that the surveillance video is described, you could almost see the naivete of her to kind of welcome him in, possibly.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.